This is Algebra 2 Worksheet 9.3a. I'm working on the back numbers 9 and 10. And the directions say to write each parabola in graphing form, then state as a vertex and sketch its graph. Just as a reminder, graphing form is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k, where the vertex is the point h and k. And with both of these equations, usually what we're meant to do is we're supposed to complete the square to get the equation into this form. Now to show that work, I'm going to go here for number 9. I'm going to start with y equals 3x squared plus 12x minus 9. When you're completing the square, the first thing you want to do is you want to move the constant term over. So I'm going to add 9 to both sides, so it becomes y plus 9. I'm going to leave a big blank here. Equals. Now on the other side, I'm left with 3x squared plus 12x. If we're going to complete the square, we want a 1 in front of the x squared term instead of the 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out the 3, becomes x squared plus 4x. Now this is before I add things to both sides to complete the square. And in order to do that, I have to put in a plus blank, plus blank. The tricky thing here, though, is that when we're completing the square, if you have a number in front, we have to match it on both sides, which means I need that 3 on this side also. So now I've got the 3 parentheses, that's matching both sides. Now to fill in the blank, I'm going to take this b value, I'm going to divide it by 2 and square it, which works out to be 4. So I'm adding 4 to both sides. This side on the right now factors. The square root of x squared is x, the square root of 4 is 2. This sign plus comes down. And again, completing the square means we're getting two factors that are exactly the same, which would be x plus 2, x plus 2. So I can write it as x plus 2, the quantity squared. On the other side, I have 3 times 4 is 12. Combining that with positive 9, that gives me y plus 21. The last thing I need to do for graphing form is I need to take this 21 and I have to move it over to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 21 from both sides, which gives me in graphing form the equation y equals 3 times the quantity of x plus 2 squared minus 21. So remember, the vertex is the h value, which is being either added or subtracted with x. So in there I have positive 2. The opposite of that is a negative 2. There's my x coordinate. And the k value is this constant value by itself, the minus 21. Negative 21 does not change. So now my vertex is left 2 and down here at negative 21. And the only other point, we know that since this is a positive 3 kind of treats it like 3 up and over, like slope. It's 3 up and over 1. 3 up and over 1. But I'm not, it doesn't have to be 100% accurate because I have 21 spaces here. I'm good with doing this. So there's my 2 other points. There's my sketch of my parabola. Now I'm going to do the same thing on number 10 with the x squared minus 2x plus 11. So now this one's going to be a little bit easier. Y equals x squared minus 2x plus 11. I want to make sure that's right. Minus 2x, yes. So now it's the same idea. I'm going to subtract 11 first, subtract the constant. So I have y minus 11. On the other side now, I don't have, like I had the 3 here. I had to take that 3 out. Well, I've already got 1 in front of x squared, so I don't have to do that on this side. So it just becomes x squared minus 2x plus the blank that I'm adding to complete the square. Remember, I'm taking the b value, which is negative 2, divided by 2 and squaring, and that gives me a positive 1, positive 1. I combine terms here, I get y minus 10. When I factor this side, square root of x squared is x, square root of 1 is 1. That sign comes down with it, x minus 1 quantity squared. And again, I just have to move the minus 10 over. So now my equation in graphing form is y equals the quantity x minus 1 squared plus 10. So my vertex is now the opposite of that minus 1, positive 1. That 10 does not change signs, positive 10. So I'm right 1 up here at 10. And it's positive, so this is pointing upwards. So I can just do a quick sketch like that. And there, 9 and 10 are done.